Okay, hello everyone, this is a lot of sweetness here 2011, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this neon text effect in Gimp. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First I'm going to create a new file size. I'm going to change the template to US letter 300 ppi. That's just to get a better quality, and the width is at pretty much default, and I'm going to change that to landscape, and I'm going to press OK. Now I'm going to take the bucket fill tool and make sure the foreground color is black, and I'm going to fill the background color with black. Now what you want to do is take your text tool and click in the canvas and type in whatever it is that you want to make neon text for, and once you have that, then there you go. I'm going to go down to where you see color and change the text color to a neon green. This is just for the video anyway. You can change it to whatever it is that you want to use it for. And if you want to use this, the HTML notification number is 00FF00. That's 00FF00. Once you have that, press OK. Now what we're going to do is go to filters, layer to image size. Now with that being there, what we're going to do is duplicate that layer. Then go back down and select the original layer before we duplicate it. And what you're going to do there is go to filters, blur, Gaussian blur. And we're going to blur that by 7, I think that's good enough, and blur that by 7. Now once that gets finished, now all you need to do is go to this top layer, and what we're going to do there, with that top layer being selected, go to script FUFO, whichever one. If you do not have this layer filter layer effect, I have a video showing you where to get this and where to download it into Gimp, so just check out my other videos showing you how to get this. But just go to script FUFO, whichever one, layer effects, and then go down to inner glow, and make sure your color is the same color that you used as your text, and that's that neon green that you see here. And make sure the size is at 10, and press OK. And that takes a second. Once that gets finished, now what you need to do is go back down to the first layer above the background, and go to filters, blur, Gaussian blur, and blur that by, we're going to blur that once again, but we're going to blur this time a good little bit. Let's say 150, and that's with the chain check. Once you have that, press OK. My computer is really slow, so I am sorry. Once you have that, then go to this middle layer here and change the opacity to maybe 14.1, and then go back up to the first layer with that layer being selected, and make sure that opacity is all the way maxed out. Once you have that, with that layer being selected, go to filters, actually script FUFO, whichever one it is. And like I said, if you do not have that, check out my other videos and I'll show you how to get that. Then go to layer effects and then drop shadow. Just leave everything at default. There's no need to change this. I can do this manually without doing all this. You know, I'm a little bit more advanced in this. But anyway, just to make this quick and easy for my viewers, just press OK and leave everything at default. Now once that gets finished, you'll want to turn that opacity down. And once you have that, then go to the second layer above the background, which is this layer here. And what you want to do there is right click that layer and go to alpha to selection. Now what you want to do is go to select, shrink, and shrink by change it to pixels and shrink by at least 45 and press OK. Now this all depends on the font that you choose for your text. I just chose a really bold text to do this, so just play around with the settings. It's all the same. It's either less or more. But anyway, with that being shrinked, now what you need to do is create a new layer and make sure the layer fill type is transparency. Now all you need to do there is just press OK. Now you see the selection appear again once again, and with that new layer selected, click the bucket fill tool and make sure your foreground color is a lighter version of the lime green that you chose here. Now for me, for this instance, for this tutorial, this green right here will be fine enough for me, I guess. And if you want to use this, then the HTML notification number is BEFFBE. Once you have that, just press OK. And then click in the selection with the new layer being selected. Just click in that selection, and that will add that to the new layer itself. Now all you need to do is turn that. Actually, before you change the opacity on that, go to select none. Those lines are really aggravating to look at. But with that layer selected, just change the opacity and turn that down. Just to give that bulb effect in the middle. And then you can actually, with that layer selected, go to filters, blur, Gaussian blur, and make this a little bit bigger so you can see, and we'll blur that by 30. 30 seems good with the chain check, so that's 30 by 30, and just press OK. And now you can turn that opacity just back up just a little bit. And you can play with the main blur around the actual text. You can play with that a little bit. Turn it down, or whichever one you want to do. But that's pretty much it, guys. This is a lot of sweetness here, 2011. So yeah, thanks for watching.